Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Friday, November 22nd. Today marks the release of the latest edition of the Phuket News English language newspaper, as well as our Russian language sister paper, Novosti Phuketa. Grab your copy at locations around the island. You're watching Phuket Xtra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Shovels are now in the ground for the new dialysis center set to be built at the Srisoonthorn Health Promotion Hospital in Patong. The Phuket Provincial Administrative Organization, the PPAO, held a groundbreaking ceremony on Thursday for the new facility, which aims to improve access to dialysis services for local residents, reducing travel time and hospital overcrowding. The ceremony was led by PPAO President Rewat Aridob and attended by government officials, healthcare representatives, community leaders, and members of the public. The dialysis center is a two-story reinforced concrete building with a budget of about 32 million baht, and it's expected to be completed by January 2026. Once operational, it'll accommodate up to 37 patients. The project was initiated following recommendations from PPAO councillor Nobapan Sipsak, who proposed a dialysis facility in Talang to address the growing demand for kidney treatment. The new dialysis center is part of a broader effort by the PPAO to enhance healthcare services across the province. The organization has also launched the Nearby Doctors program, transferring 21 sub-district hospitals under its jurisdiction to provide localized healthcare, giving locals more access to medical treatment close to home. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. A 23-year-old Belarusian woman is now recovering from serious leg injuries sustained in the fall from a hotel building in Patong's Nanai Road early this morning when she was intoxicated with alcohol. The fall took place at about 4 a.m. on Friday morning on the ground near a hotel on Nanai Road, according to police, who were called to the scene. When they arrived, they found the woman, a 23-year-old woman from Belarus, unconscious on the floor behind the building with 2 broken legs and other injuries. She was taken to Patong Hospital immediately by Kusadharm Foundation rescue workers. When she came to, she told police that she had returned from Bangla Road to her hotel and had forgotten her key. She tried to gain access to her second-floor room by climbing the fire escape, but due to the fact that she was drunk, she lost her footing and fell to the ground. An investigation is now underway. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. A 31-year-old Thai national, identified only as Mr. Thitapong, is now in custody after he was arrested earlier this week in the Widget area with nearly 3 kilos of crystal meth. Officers from the Border Patrol Police Company 425 were all too eager to announce the arrest, though they failed to announce where exactly the arrest took place, when, and the alleged culprit's full name. Nevertheless, they did say that the man was 31 years old and was named Thitapong, but was also known as Art. He was found in possession of just over 2,924 grams of crystal meth, a digital scale, and other drug paraphernalia. Photos provided confirming Thitapong's arrest also showed orange methamphetamine pills, also known as yaba, seized, which were not included in the written report by the border police. Thitapong and the seized evidence were handed over to Widget Police Station, where he was charged with several offenses, including the sale of a Category 1 narcotic with intent for commercial distribution, driving under the influence of drugs, and illegal drug use. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. The government's Economic Stimulus Committee, chaired by Prime Minister Patong Shinawatra, on Tuesday agreed to a cash handout of 10,000 baht to each of about 4 million elderly people by the Lunar New Year in early February. Finance Minister Pichai Chunhavajira said after the meeting that the handout would be the second phase of the government's handout scheme and would cost about 40 billion baht, according to the Bangkok Post. He added that financial assistance for other groups of recipients would follow sometime between April and June of next year. Deputy Finance Minister Julapon Amongvivat said that the recipients must have successfully registered for the handout scheme using the Tangrat app. Recipients of the first round of handouts were not eligible. To be eligible, an elderly recipient's monthly income must not exceed 70,000 baht, with no more than 500,000 Thai baht in bank savings, and they confirmed that it would be delivered by the Lunar New Year next year, on or about January 29th. However, former Election Commissioner Somchai Srisoonthorn pointed out on Thursday that the government's plan could be illegal since the Lunar New Year, or Chinese New Year, is a few days before the election of the chiefs of the Obojo, or provincial administrative organizations around the country, on February 1st. Somchai said he was certain someone would file a petition to impeach the government for violating Section 9 of the State Fiscal and Financial Disciplines Act of 2018, which states, quote, "The Council of Ministers must not carry out the administration of state affairs in a manner concentrating upon the creation of political popularity likely to prejudice the national economic system and the public at large over the long term." For more, visit thephuket.news.com. We really appreciate you joining us here today and this entire week here on Phuket Extra, brought to you by pbcphuket.com. Have an incredible weekend, and we'll see you back here next week. Until then, stay classy, Phukets.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment, offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.